2 so far, but we have time. Yes, we do still have time. And this game is made in Chromium. Isn't that fun? Yeah, so progress, can't really see because it's behind chat right now, but progress is 48%. Yeah, it was built in Chromium, because when I was trying to do the game capture, it was like, games created in Chromium cannot be captured. Also, if you like click on something and you drag it, like click on an image and drag it, I guess there's no images on this page. But if you click on an image and drag it, you can see the little link. Like, it's funny. I'll show you when we're in game. Okay, so when I click on this, see how you can see the little link? Well, I guess you can't see the link in the preview, but you can see the little like X sign. Basically built as web pages. Yeah, exactly. So like, I think if I like right click, oh no, I guess I can't right click. But yeah, it's interesting because like it says the link is Chrome extension semicolon or sorry colon backslash or slash and then it's like a bunch of, but yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, so where did we leave off last time? Emma's guilt. Emma had criticized Liam over a birthmark. Oh yes, that's what happened last. Was she thought she caused Liam's suicide. So, now we can go ask everybody about Emma's guilt. Austin, how have you been?
Questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, so that didn't work. Hi, Rain. It's for the greater good. For the greater good. Okay, so I guess we can't ask her anything new because the only thing we had that was new was Emma's guilt.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably be back later. Let's go over to Atlas. Because I think we also didn't get a chance to talk to them, what's his name? Were these here before? Hi, Oscar! Because we need to talk to, what's his name? Ryan? I think it was Ryan. We have stuff to talk to Ryan
about.
about.
More questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we have a bunch of stuff to talk to Ryan about. We have to talk about all of this stuff. Oh my gosh, yeah, look at all this stuff. So much stuff. Okay, let's start with this.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
Nope.
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Wow. So, Frederica, as a recap, for those of you who may not have been here, or for those of you who forgot what happened, there was a girl, Kate, who committed suicide, but our guy, Jenks, thinks that there's more to it than meets the eye, so he's talking to everybody in the town, and we found out that Atlas, which is where Kate was like spending some of her time, was previously known as Third Eye, which caused another guy to commit suicide. But one of the characters said that it was a conspiracy and Third Eye actually murdered the other guy, Liam, because I don't know if we know why they murdered him. But anyways, James, I think was his name, said that Liam was murdered by Third Eye. And because of the stunt that all that caused, that's why they rebranded to Atlas. So anyways, this is all the like conversation pieces and everything like that. And yeah, Third Eye, or Atlas is kind of like all about, they're very like self-centered. They believe that you should never feel guilty for anything. Even if you've done something wrong, they believe you should never feel guilty. And like, that was one thing that it's like, come on. Also, we found out that, what's her name? Jennifer? Jessica? Forget her name, but Rebecca. I think Rebecca, right? She had an affair with Ryan? No, Rebecca is married to Ryan. No, Emma had an affair with Ryan. Guilt is good. It shows you want you to do better. When people do bad things and aren't guilty, that's just weird. Exactly. So that's why we think it's scary that they're like, oh, you should never feel guilty. Also, there's like talk of drugs, and yeah. So basically, and we want to listen to all the conversations and contradict things that people are saying. So, guilt is for the weak. Okay, let's ask about this. Oh, they also used a hypnosis.
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No.
What would you like to know?
Adelaide!
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
I feel like I'm trying to remember what we knew from last time so I can find contradictions. Adelaide, how are you? It's good to see you. You know it's important to forgive yourself and move forward and develop, but you can't expect the people you hurt to forgive you. Didn't they say they had already moved? Yeah. So let's take a look at, where was it? Was it under, under there. Maybe it was when we talked to, it might have been when we talked to somebody else about them talking about removing hypnosis. Because I don't think that there's any other categories where the hypnosis would have fallen in. Students aren't being coerced or bribed in any way. But what about the doll burning ceremony? These are all mixed up, but I finally did dishes, and that is a win! Yes, we love that! No, you can't contradict that they're different people. It has to all be within the same person. Okay, well, let's just continue asking about everything else.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves.
The dad guy, yeah.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation
Typo.
at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
Not at this stage. What about the mask? Did they say... Oh, okay, I thought maybe it was another one of the people said something about the mask. It might have been the dad. Someone who's actually trying to become a new self. If you're acting, you're doing it wrong. Fair. Yeah, let's just keep asking.
What do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
Stunt not related to Liam's suicide. Do we have anything here? No. Okay. What else did it say?
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
Hi, Jimmy.
Ahoy, ahoy.
Welcome in. Some fake it till you make it stuff can help with negative self-talk. Yeah, oh, for sure. Once auditioned for a band called Hammerstone. I thought he was going to say Blackstone.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticizing Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Okay, I wonder if we have any contradictions now. Never used ECT machines. What's ECT? James never came to a third eye meeting. But didn't James go to Atlas? Oh no, James. I'm thinking of Simon. It's just practice until it doesn't feel fake. Yeah. Acting like a better person could lead to patterns of being one. For sure. Knows Paul went too far. Atlas have an end of stage party. Involves teaching students how to act. There's probably some contradictions in there, but I don't know what right now.
Thank you.
Should we go find the dad? Let's go find the dad and see if we can talk to him about anything new.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Hardly knew Emma. Didn't encourage and didn't expect. Okay, we can ask about this too.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional?
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
Possible to her, not possible to force students, not used on the course anymore. Okay, yeah. So it was the dad that said auto hypnosis was not used in the course anymore. I feel like I've made more progress this year than my whole life. Still have a ways to go. That's great, though. We love progress. That's amazing. Made the DVD on the night of Liam's death. Was at Atlas the night Liam died. We knew that. Wait, let's go down here. Hang on. Liam's death. Knew Liam had personal problems, but didn't we say somewhere else? I thought it was somewhere else. Maybe it was someone else where he said that Liam was happy. Oh, this one? No, okay. Okay, let's see what this suggests. What happens after an Atlas meeting? Oh, they go to the pub, right? And then 3 things you haven't asked Simon about, and we gotta go to the chief. Okay, so let's go to Simon.
A few more questions, please.
You guys have helped a lot too. My Arrow is trying to help. I've had a couple things that basically kicked me with how bad I was actually acting. Aww. Well, I'm glad that we helped. Wait, Jenks has promised not to discuss this with Simon. Gotcha, okay. But we can ask about Ryan's guitars.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Well, not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
And this one.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like, saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Told Atlas to do something risky. Okay, let's ask about the bag.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, he looked sus there. Okay, so hired a costume from the shop last year. I wonder if there's something contradictory about that. Dang, this is one famous shop. Do we have anything? A local costume hire shop. Self-help trends can't be hypnotized if you want to. Okay, let's go visit Emma.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I don't think we have anything we can talk to Emma about. Yeah. Okay, we have nothing we can talk to her about.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
But now we can go to the pub. Maybe investigate behind the pub? I don't think there's gonna be anything behind the pub, but... Hi, Giant Dwarf! Plans for a stream of Delta Room Chapter 2. I want to be sure not to miss it. Yes, I'm gonna be streaming it on Monday. That's 2 days, I think. At 6 Eastern. So if you're in the Discord, I always post my schedule on Sundays, and I post when I go live, so you'll definitely get notifications that way. Otherwise, just be here at 6 Eastern on Monday. Make sure to be there. Great! It's wonderful to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Costume hire shops are a bit like mattress stores. I never see anyone in them, yet they stay afloat, right? Thank you, Adelaide. Okay, so I guess there's nothing in here. Yeah, we have a couple costume shops here in Ottawa. But I haven't been to one in years. When I was doing a lot of cosplay, I would go to them more. But I haven't gone to one in forever. Sorry I fell asleep during the Delta Rose stream. No, that's totally fine. Hope you had fun. Yes, it was so much fun. I went a little bit longer than I usually would have, but I wanted to finish chapter 1. There's nothing in here. But I wonder if we...
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, there's nothing... Okay, so hang on.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably be back later. Let's look at this, because it says, what happens after an Atlas meeting? Didn't they say they all went to the pub? Well, let's go to the forest, because maybe there's going to be something there. Well, I've been there once, almost 21 years, and it was to buy a balloon, not a costume. It's basically a party shop, yeah. Okay, let's take a look. Maybe there's something in the forest? But I thought that it would be the pub, because didn't they... I swore they said they went to the pub. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Left to the woods, and then left path end. Oh, there's nothing in here. Let's look at here. This will tell us what they said. It was Atlas meeting. The pub on Friday. Where did it say? I thought something said somewhere what they did after. I thought it was... Check the village hall. No, there's nothing here. Well, let's go to the post office. Well, not that we've ever gone to the post office, but... What if we go down behind the Brandon house? Oh. Alright, and last but not least, let's go to call the chief. Oh, I can't back up that way. Wait, I have to go this way? Yeah, here we go. We'll call the chief. And then figure out where they go for Atlas? Because I thought it was the pub.
Yes, Chief. Bit more news. It turns out Emma was with Liam on the night he died, and she thinks she caused him to commit suicide. She made fun of him, mocked him as part of the course.
Nice of her. Why did she do that?
Requirement of the course, apparently. To say something offensive. It's meant to encourage free thinking.
Interesting opinion. And I suppose the Rands just think that's what, par for the course or something like that.
Yeah, balloons, supplemental sales for sure.
He claims he didn't know Emma, so couldn't have predicted what she was going to do.
That doesn't wash. What does Emma say about him?
She does not like him. Really doesn't like him.
So she must have known him well enough. How well did he know her?
He claims not very well.
Well, make sure he's telling the truth. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee to make.
Coffee. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Chief.
Bye.
Wow, the chief's working real hard. Atlas is a school. Why would it be in a pub? No, it was... I thought that they went there after... This is what happens after an Atlas meeting. I swear that we read somewhere that they go to the pub after the Atlas meetings.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Okay, so Hardly knew Emma. There's got to be a contradiction. Misheard you then, no worries. Okay, so hardly knew Emma, but there's got to be a contradiction here. Bought a freedom necklace for a student? Was it maybe Emma?
Ah.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women.
Ew.
It was a stupid mistake. But that's all it was.
So you're old
So you're
and
saying
gross.
you tried it on with her?
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And, as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So, nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there.
She's an adult,
I wonder
right?
how many
She
students
is.
Paul has tried it on with.
But she's married, or she has a partner, and she's also cheating on her partner with Paul's son. And then Paul goes and buys her a necklace. Once tried to date Emma, didn't expect Emma to. Okay. That's a proper mess, right?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably be back later. Definitely weird for him to be into a student in general. Just glad it's not a kid. Yeah, no, she's an adult. But it still says what happens after an Atlas meeting. I'm pretty sure they go to the pub, but there was nothing there. Let's go back to Atlas and see what's there. Maybe there's something new in the kitchen? No, it doesn't look like there's anything new in the kitchen. Oh! Let's go into the place where the weird doll burning ceremony was. Oh, we can. Okay, hang on. Maybe there's something in here now. Okay, no, there's nothing in here. Dang it!
Ask about a few more things, please.
Liam was strong and outgoing. Do we know anything about... That doesn't... Apologize for the disappearance of finding a tiny scorpion in my bathroom? Ew! Ew! Are you okay? Okay. Doll burning ceremony. Still alive and the scorpion is not anymore. No. You just wanted to say hi and bite. Scorpions are gross. They're arachnids, and arachnids are bad. Hate arachnids. He can say hi to the devil. First met Kate 3 months ago at Atlas. I wonder if there's something in here. Look at Hazy. Scorpion sting. Oh, yeah. And this is an anti-arachnid space. Can we not, with the celebrating killing animals? Sorry, Laura. Okay. Nothing there. But they eat flies and flies are disease-filled. Yes. No, I know that they're good for that. But I hate them. Da, 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 da. There's got to be something else in here. Also, how in the heck are we going to find what happens after an Atlas meeting? Man, the cicadas outside are loud. I'm like, okay, Mom's fiance, help, and he puts him out the window. Of course, Laura. Doesn't keep any medicines on site. Now, we did see medicines in the drawer. Or at least I saw medicines in the drawer. I wish I could contradict that, but I can't. Thinks people are free to do what they like, but what about... Wasn't there stuff about, like, destroying one's, like, isn't that kind of contradictory? No? Okay, fine. Alright, I don't know if I have anything there.
Thank you.
There's gotta be... We haven't gone to see James yet. We'll see James.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Oh, no, James has nothing for us.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
What happens after an Atlas meeting? The fact that there are characters called Ryan and James? What's wrong with that? Oh yeah, I wanted to look at this. Let's go back up here. They're common names, but it's confusing me a little. Oh, gotcha, because they're so common? Rain, I'm just gonna delete your message just because I don't want you to dox yourself. That isn't doxing? Okay. Well, just to be safe. Still not great. Don't share your middle name online. Not good. Not a good idea. It's okay, Rain. It's okay. There's nothing. You didn't do anything wrong. Maybe there's something in here. Because we need to find out what they do after. Yeah, exactly, Frederica. Most middle names are so common. Exactly, but still, if you have enough information, you can find stuff out about people, so. Broken pub window? Maybe it's under there? Exactly, we want to keep everyone safe. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's not necessarily... And we have a very safe community here, but you never know. You never know. Masks are used during Atlas seminars. Hasn't seen the mask. Doesn't recognize the mask. Where is it? Went to pub after college. That's so much more rare. Hey, another typo. Usually. I'm pretty sure they went to the pub after the Atlas meetings, but it's not bringing any... I can't find where I found that. Where I saw that info. One time tiny share, but the tiny shares that eventually leads to a lot of info on one person. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Frederica. goes the gaming. Well, we're trying to find out right now where they go, because this thing here, there we go. This thing here says what happens after an Atlas meeting. Now, I'm pretty sure they go to the pub, but when I go to the pub, nothing happens. So if you go in the pub, your only options are to talk to Rebecca or go into the restaurant, but there's nothing in the restaurant. We went in yet? There's nothing in here. So I don't know what we're supposed to do now. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do. Y'all know I live in an underground tunnel system and that I'm a vampire. Wow, spoilers. Let's go back into the Atlas building one more time. Nothing in here. Oh, excuse me. No, there's nothing in here. Only awake at night and such. Attempts me to replay Tenet? What kind of game is that? Is that about a vampire that lives in an underground tunnel system? Okay, so I don't know. Does anyone have any suggestions? Because we've gone everywhere. We've gone everywhere. They said, because it says, what happens after? Oh, maybe there's a contradiction involving what they did after the meeting. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, so. Well, in that case, let's go talk to people one by one. We'll start with Ryan. Well, I heard a game about digging tunnels and building a network to pass packets between groups of people who lost touch with each other. Oh, that's so cute! Surprisingly fun. That's fun. Can you do it multiplayer? That sounds like it'd be fun multiplayer. Wait, hang on. Go back a second. I thought I saw the... Hello?
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remembered to buy one.
Oh, we needed a flashlight. So we could look behind the pub. Okay, let's go to the pub. Because there was a small spot that we couldn't investigate because it was too dark. Where am I? This. Pots and pans. Exciting. And a letter! Kind of place it a puzzle game. Ooh. There he goes, stealing things again, right? That was somebody's flashlight. Devil worshippers.
Well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
Why would you put a flashlight that you picked up from the ground in your mouth? Is he just taking that? Yeah. Yeah, he's stealing flashlights and envelopes. All right. Let's go back to Atlas, because they're going to be the best ones to question about that symbol. Also, the whole putting the flashlight in the mouth thing. Blech. That's been in people's hands, and people put their hands in weird places.
A few more questions, please.
Progress, let's go!
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course, very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane.
New person.
Really? Right, thank you.
New person. New person. We're gonna go meet a new person.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Probably be back later. Let's go meet a new person. Is it down this way?
Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Let's go, new person. Bye, Lil. Lisa Blint. Blint.
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long. Thank you.
We're actually going to take quite a long time.
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you
So
want
you're
to
going to
ask?
run away?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers.
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas.
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
Okay.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying.
He seems fun.
And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her.
Did Jenks just leave?
I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I thought Jenks was like, I can't out. I thought Jenks just like, nope, nope.
What a very fragile and disturbed person. And utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the
Yeah,
devil.
she's cool. I like
How
her.
are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
Well, we didn't get to ask her about anything. Put the demon in, make a doll of their past self, and burn it. So it's just the demon left, but she left, so the past self wasn't burnt. Ooh, I like that theory. Okay, so let's go back to Atlas and ask Ryan about Lisa? Linda? Lisa. That
Ask
would
you a
just be her
couple more
friend.
things, please. Has devil worship ever been part of the course, Ryan?
Am I correct? in assuming that you have spoken to Lisa Blind.
You would be. She's been telling me all about the Atlas obsession with Satanism, Ryan.
Then if you've met Lisa Blind, then you will have worked out for yourself that she has a very vivid imagination. She also has psychological problems, diagnosed psychological problems, as a matter of fact.
So where did she get the idea that you lot were, devil worshippers?
I really have no idea. The girl is insane. She's frightened of her own shadow, bless her. She actually thinks that demons are possessing her even now.
It's not funny.
You really
to
can't
laugh for
trust
her.
a word she says.
So you are saying there has never been any devil worship at Atlas?
I don't even know what devil worship is, Inspector. It's not something I particularly know anything about.
That's a
I certainly
contradiction.
don't recall anyone ever having worshipped the devil at Atlas. We even tried to help the poor girl by paying for some treatment, but she didn't want it.
Really?
It's not easy to offer someone help when they think that you're the problem.
Doesn't know anything about devil worship, but where is it? Is it here? Oh. Huh? It's not that one, but he said he used to do. Just gotta find it. I think it was him. Used to read about black magic and satanic rituals. Boom!
Aha. So you used to read a lot about voodoo and satanic rituals, but you don't know anything about devil worship?
Well, obviously, I just meant we don't worship the devil. We're not devil worshippers here at Atlas, Inspector. Ridiculous.
But the point is, Ryan, that you claim not to know anything about it, but admitted you were obsessed with it when you were younger. Are you sure none of that made its way onto the Atlas course? And that Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything within that course?
Lisa isn't basing her beliefs on anything other than her own imagination, Inspector. Look, we do use some techniques that some students find difficult, disturbing. We encourage them to see things differently, that's all. And some people simply aren't up to that. Some people, like Lisa, that's why we introduced the aptitude test.
What's the aptitude test?
This. We ask students to fill in an aptitude test, medical history, psychological issues, that kind of thing, any medication that they have used in the past, any medication that they currently are using. Here, take a look. Basically, it's just to try and make sure that we don't get another Lisa.
Has it worked?
Well, touch wood, so far, yes.
Can I keep a copy of this? I wonder how much importance they actually give to this test. And what are they doing that's so disturbing anyway?
Okay.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Now we can go ask everybody else about this aptitude test. Also, is this still going to say... Okay, yeah, it no longer says what do they do after. Okay, so let's go to the mall today. Just has that lying around.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about these?
Nope.
No, hi, Robin.
Sorry.
Have you ever heard about there being devil worship at Atlas?
Devil worship? No. Definitely not. Who said that?
It's just something I heard. Okay, thanks. Have you seen one of these before?
No, not this one exactly, but we had to fill something similar in on the first night at Atlas. One of those aptitude tests, fitness and stuff like that.
Well, my fitness
Thank you.
test would
Probably
be
be back
terrible.
later.
I sit on my butt all day. A desk job.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
You don't know the car, but you go to Atlas? I feel like that has to be I don't know how I would contradict that, but like, how would he not know the car if the car is probably parked outside Atlas? I don't know how I would. Anyways, it's fine.
What do you know about devil worship?
Devil worship? Where?
At Atlas.
Devil worship at Atlas? No, there's none of that.
Did you do a test before you started at Atlas?
Oh, yeah. It was all just questions about if I had any illnesses or mental health problems or stuff like that, you know. They didn't actually ask for any proof, so I could have lied through your teeth on that one. Don't think they actually checked.
Interesting.
So yeah, I wonder if there's a way to... Let's click on that, and then let's go to... Ryan and Paul run the Atlas course? No. There's probably nothing we can do to contradict that.
Thank you.
It's fine. Okay. Now let's go to the mall. Sorry. We'll talk to Rebecca.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Do you know anything about this?
It's the aptitude test, isn't it, for Atlas?
Exactly,
What do you
Frederica.
want to
That's
know?
why I was like, how do
Do
I
you
contradict
know
this?
why it was introduced?
I think they had some trouble with some unsuitable students. I suppose you have to be careful who you work with.
Have you ever come across anyone
Right?
interested in or involved with the occult?
As in black magic? No, why?
Atlas don't use occult techniques or anything like that?
Atlas? Not unless Ryan's got a secret he's not telling me about.
Oh, he does.
Well, he's been
He's cheating
talking.
on you.
Just a line of inquiry. Okay, thanks.
He looks like a man who would brag about his red sports car.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Never came across anyone involved with the occult. But Ryan, how do I find... I don't think
Be
there's
back
anything-
later on, if that's okay.
There's usually at least one. Wait, at least one what, sorry? Let's go to... Oh, let's go talk to Paul. Oh, at least one fire?
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak. We introduced it because we had a little bit of a problem with one of the students.
Lisa.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I believe that the course proved to be too demanding for her. We discovered that she had one or two psychological problems and she couldn't handle it.
And did you change anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21. Well, wasn't much, but it's about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Do you know anything about devil worship, Paul?
I beg your pardon.
Devil worship? Satanism?
Am I missing something here?
I heard Atlas had elements of Satanism on the course.
You were misinformed. We're a training company, we're not devil worshippers. What kind of a question is that?
So you've no interest in the occult?
No, Inspector, I have no interest in the occult any more than I have interest in pole vaulting, cheese-making, or snake charming. Anything else you want to know that I'm not interested in?
That's fine, thanks.
Cheese making sounds fun.
Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
Well, vaulting
I
cheese
don't
making
believe
and
anybody
snake taming,
was
incredible.
prosecuted for it.
Okay. Great suite of hobbies. Okay, do we have any? Raise the course entrance age to 21. I feel like we're gonna have something there. What if he didn't see her driver's license, but he had to know how old she was, right? Okay, fine, that didn't count. Maybe we don't have anything
Okay,
new there.
that's it for now. Thank you.
Let's go talk to James and see what other kind of weird shit he's gonna say about all the new stuff we have.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Because if we talk to him about the occult and everything, oh, he's gonna be like all about that.
Know anything about these?
Nope.
All right, here we go.
Do you know anyone who is interested in or involved with devil worship?
Have you met Lisa?
Which Lisa are you talking about?
Mad Lisa. Lives on her own, doesn't like mirrors.
Yeah, I've met her. You think she's mad?
If you can't look at yourself in the mirror without seeing ghosts, you've got problems, don't you think?
How do you know her?
She came to the farm for some eggs a couple of times. Got talking to her once, that's all.
And what did she tell you?
Nothing much. Except she thought the devil was after her.
What did you tell her?
Told her the devil needs a good reason to be after you. But she was just like most people, really, blind to herself, except she's more extreme. That's all madness is. Being blind to yourself.
Thought that was gonna be more interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Can we go talk to Lisa again, or is she not? No, she's not at her house. Call the chief. Okay. Doesn't know an awful lot, does he? Who done it? I mean, I feel like it's gotta be the Ryan and Paul, but they also seem like too sus, you know?
I finally saw a bit of what goes on at Atlas. I walked in on a meeting. Very strange. There were several students sitting around a fire, taking it in turns to burn handmade woolen dolls.
You're hoping I'm going to say, tell me more, aren't you? I'm changing my mind.
Ryan had an explanation for it, as did Simon. He claimed it was all about burning your past or something. Actually, Simon told me something interesting. He said they also use auto-hypnosis on the course.
Oh, what's that?
Self-hypnosis. Hypnotizing yourself. Apparently, that may have been what disturbed Lisa so much.
Is it dangerous?
Well, not in theory. Nobody I've spoken to seems to think so.
Well, if it disturbs Lisa so much, then it can't be all that safe, can it?
I suppose it depends on your psychological state to begin with, but I'll look into it.
Okay, keep it up, Jenks.
Always do, Chief. Always do.
You're very funny, very funny. Bye-bye.
I didn't think that was funny. Must be a contradiction somewhere. Okay, so I I think we should go back to... So it's talking about the auto-hypnosis. Let's go talk to Ryan. Maybe Ryan will have a contradiction?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
It was a little bit funny. Claims auto-hypnosis is not a major part of the course. Didn't we... Hang on. No, that didn't work. Okay. Hang on, where was it? Maybe there's something to do with the car, too? Doesn't know why Lisa wrote Devil's Worshipper. Oh, but... How is that? Lisa believes demons are possessing her. Oh, but I guess that doesn't necessarily mean that she thinks that they were the ones. But... I was vandalized by a student. Lisa has psychological problems. I guess that's not really... Can't contradict that. There's gotta be something to do with the auto-hypnosis. She didn't accept money treatment. Ooh, yeah, maybe we could do that. Okay, so hang on. And... what was it? Ah, that was good though. What else do we have? Thinks people are free to do what they like, but maybe the auto-hypnosis... I feel like... I thought that one was going to be good. Okay. But students are coerced or bribed in any way. Use some disturbing techniques? Oh, okay. My internet? I think so. Can everybody still hear me? Hello? Testing? Yeah, I can. Hello? No, I can't hear you. Yep, can hear. Yeah. Hello? Oh, Andy's internet's dead. If I lose you all, it's been an honor serving you. But hopefully I don't. I'm keeping an eye. Andy, fix your internet! I feel like there has to be something with Ryan because it's gotta be with Ryan. Go over things from the beginning again, I would say. Okay, so I didn't suspect she had any emotional problems. Okay. See, I still like the idea of, I'd never seen the license before, but they raised the, oh, that was on a different one. But that they raised the age to 21. But, let's see, what else do we have? window. Symbol not used on the course. Oops, hang on. Symbol not used on the course, but what about, because the symbol here, we've got the same symbol here. There's nothing mentioning the symbol on here, though. Okay. How do I... Well, okay, what if I do... Atlas was formerly called Third Eye. This is going back, though. Okay, no, that's fine. Does Ryan say that Lisa thinks she is possessed because of them? I think I tried that one already. So, Lisa believes demons are possessing her. Hi, Akka!
Greetings, all.
Believes that demons are possessing her. And so I tried that with the, doesn't know why. So then he does, I thought the same thing. So I tried that, but it didn't work. Because, I guess because technically, maybe she doesn't believe that demons are possessing her because of them. Hi, Chai! Thank you for the lurk! Yeah, I thought that, yeah, I know, that made so much sense. But, guess not. Ow. Demon possession happening here? Yeah, you missed it! We had a whole conversation with a lady that was like looking and staring into a mirror, and she's like, I don't see myself, I see an older lady, but she's actually me, and I'm a demon. Yeah. It's Lisa, she's my friend. Okay, maybe
Thank
it's
you.
not
I'll
him.
probably be back later.
Let's go talk to Paul then. Maybe Paul. No, not us. Lisa. Lisa's a demon. She has a demon inside
Just a
her.
few more questions, if you don't mind.
Oh, that makes sense. Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques. Poor Lisa, I know. Okay, so it was something about, so if we go back to, hang on, I have to click exit.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Not like that I have to click exit, but go to the main menu. We can click on the Chief Call 6. Wasn't convinced that auto-hypnosis isn't dangerous and suggest looking into it further. Press here 7 times to see a cheat. Get in front of me and found a line at the grocery store 1 time. That is peak demon energy.
Ask about a few more things, please.
There's a few more questions. Sits for 10 seconds. That's all for now. Be back in a bit. So, the chief thinks that we need to find something to do with auto-hypnosis. Impossible to be hurt or damaged by hypnosis, but what about... Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques? Yeah.
So nobody has ever been affected by auto-hypnosis, except Lisa.
Hypnosis wasn't the problem, Inspector. Lisa was the problem with Lisa. That's why we introduced the test.
But the hypnosis was the trigger, wasn't it?
Lisa arrived on the course believing we were all devil worshippers. She was nuts to start with. We didn't make her like that.
Well, as far as I can tell, Paul, you've had 1 student accuse you of devil worship and 2 others commit suicide. Some of your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they?
Nonsense. Kate was enjoying every minute of it. She couldn't get enough of it.
Really?
She was full of the joys of life. Bubbly, confident, flirty.
With who?
You mean with whom?
With whom?
Pretty much everybody. Including me, as I remember.
Really? And, did you respond?
I don't get into relationships with students, Inspector. Company policy. It's not professional.
Sir.
Interesting admission that Kate
Sir.
flirted with him. There's no way Paul would have turned down an opportunity like that.
Where do I contradict that? The fact that I don't get into relationships with my students. Sir, you already admitted you tried to hit on Emma. I think it was Emma. Anyways. Yes, sir. I totally believe Paul is a demon, right? The acting is so good, and this game has the acting so good. I love Jenks. Jenks is amazing. That's the contradiction. Your students aren't having a very good time on this course, are they? No, they are not. So would it be under here? No, it's not under any of these. Because yeah, once tried to date Emma. Can you put? Yeah, but I don't know where it would be. So we have the once tried to date Emma. And then maybe it's under the auto hypnosis. Ah.
Aha.
Let's go.
So you avoid relationships with students, except for Emma, who you tried to date.
Oh, come on, Inspector. That was a long time ago.
And what about Kate Vine? Did you try to date her or not?
Oh, don't be so ridiculous, Inspector. Kate was an exceptionally clever girl. She knew exactly what she wanted, and she knew how to get it.
You victim blaming?
You mean that Kate approached you?
It wouldn't surprise me if she was playing everyone in the group. Kate had more enemies than you'd think.
Sir?
She was a very, very manipulative young woman.
Sir. Oh! We advanced! Let's go!
10 o'clock, it's getting late. I'm gonna have to pick up the pace if I'm gonna
Hate
solve
this
this by
man.
midnight.
Okay. What do we need to do? Wonder who's in the pub. Okay, we're going to the pub. Let's go! You arrest him just out of principle?
I really don't think it's my place, darling.
It is your place here.
I just don't want to tell tales.
Tell him about Simon. You know what happens when you don't do as I say.
So it's going to be that kind of evening, is it?
If you play your cards right.
Only if you deal. Problems? Hello, Inspector. See you later.
Why are the men so slimy?
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
I hate this town. Okay, so we don't have anything new to talk about. I don't know if we have any contradictions.
later on,
But
if
let's go to
that's
the
okay.
restaurant part. What is happening? Mrs. Rebecca Rand and the
isn't that
George.
interesting?
Rebecca Rand, okay. Didn't she say she doesn't take drugs? Mind you, she didn't say anything about prescription, I don't think. Let's go
Few
see
more
what she
questions,
said.
please.
So, because she said, where is it? Doesn't take any drugs or medicines. Ha! Got her.
The cupboard downstairs. There's a lot of unopened stuff in
Let's
it.
go.
Is there?
Prescriptions. Made out to you.
Oh, they're just spare painkillers. The chemist always gives us too many. He's a friend of the family.
Aha. So, you don't take any medicines except for prescription painkillers.
Well, they're not actually for me. They're Ryan's. For some reason, the chemist always makes them out to my name. He's an old gentleman.
Does Ryan need prescription painkillers?
Yes, he's got arthritis.
Really? He's young to suffer from that, isn't he?
He doesn't have it badly, but he does need medication from time to time.
What medicine is it?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Ryan will know.
So Ryan's the one using the prescriptions. I think I might have a word with him, work out exactly what this medicine is.
What did they?
Thank you.
What
Probably
did
be
it
back
say? I
later.
should have read what it said. Listen, young people get arthritis. Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It is not just an old person thing. Let's go to talk to Ryan, who might be at home now. Maybe he's still at Atlas. We'll find out. We just accept that as truth. I have doubts. But also she lying. Oh, she definitely lying. Everybody's lying. Got a whole town full of liars. And slimy people. Is he in here or is he at home? Oh, he's in here.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you know what the medicine in the cupboard at the pub is for?
You'd better ask Rebecca about that. I'm not exactly sure what's in there. She tends to keep her wares under lock and key. Do you know, our wedding night was quite a surprise.
Ew. Sir.
Tell me about your arthritis.
Oh, you found out about that. Well, yes, I'm old before my time.
Oh, I think you're old.
It's very unlucky to have it so young.
Well, I take a lot from life, Inspector, and sometimes life likes to give you a little bit back. I mean, it's not too bad, it's not too debilitating. It's mainly some in my right hand, some in my left hand. It's not particularly a problem. Makes it difficult to hold small things, though.
What do you take for it?
I get a prescription painkiller.
How often do you need that?
Not often, as and when. I keep some here, I keep some at home. It's not a problem.
Oh, we got some contradictions, baby. How old is he? I don't know. He looks like he's in his 40s. I mean, he looks older than me, and I'm 33. But I also look young. Keeps painkillers at work and home. Arthritis not a problem. Okay, wow, what about this? Contents of the covers belong to Rebecca, but... Oh, also keeps painkillers at work. He shouldn't. Because they say they don't keep any drugs on the premises. So, let's go back up to... Here. What? That's not a contradiction? Doesn't allow drugs or alcohol. Oh, doesn't even... Sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Aha. So, you don't keep any medicines on site at Atlas?
No.
Except your prescription painkillers.
Well, these are not available to the students.
But they are kept on site.
Yes, but they're locked away. They're kept in the storeroom. Nobody would have access to them.
You're sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
And what are the painkillers, Ryan?
They're painkillers. Just painkillers. Normal painkillers.
Paracetamol, codeine, morphine.
Oxycodone.
All right, they're morphine tablets, yes.
Oh, really?
Oh, come on, Inspector. I know what you're thinking, but there's no way Kate could have had access to them.
Because they're in the storeroom.
Well, not just that. She wouldn't have even known about them, or where they were.
Mm-hmm.
Sure about that?
Yes.
Yes.
So it is morphine Ryan's taking. The pieces are starting to come together. Now I just have to work out how Kate got hold of it.
Just normal over-the-counter meds.
Morphine she got hold of course.
Let's see. Keeps morphine in a secure store at Atlas. Codeine is good, very strong. I had it when my toothache. I got oxycodone when I got my wisdom teeth out when I was 18. Man, that shit knocked me out. Rebecca keeps the cupboard locked. Do we have any more contradictions for him? If I can have my wisdom teeth out and woof never again, that goes good, but it fucked with me. Secure storeroom at Atlas, but what about... Do we have anything here? Woo! Congrats on guessing the secret word! Technically, I was hoping we would be talking about the killer in the game, but painkiller still works. Yeah, killer of pain. Congratulations, Rain. Has no interest in drugs. Blah, 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 blah. We already used that. Okay. So I guess we're probably done with him right now. Okay.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Now let's see what this says. Time to visit the lodge again. Lodge. What's the lodge? Oh, Eden Lodge. Kind of weird to call it the lodge. But it's fine. Oh. Hello? Hello? You're dropping shit. How do you not hear that fall?
Bit careless, Simon. Probably nothing important, but at this stage, I need all the clues I can get.
You must have my hearing. Like that's the word if it's in another word. So, Aka, I do, no, Rain, I was talking about the metal thing that dropped. Paper, no, I understand not seeing the paper, or hearing the paper. Aka, I do want it to kind of trigger off of just the word, but say if the word is cat, and someone says cats, I still want it to trigger off of that. So that's why I've just left it as is for now. 10 p.m. and that light out, right? Must be high summer. Yeah, they must be really near the border. I can hook you up? Okay, perfect. Yeah, I just need to figure out how to do that. Because, like, again...
A few more questions, if you don't
like,
mind.
Like, painkiller and killer, But, like, killer and killers... figured it out, just come to me. Okay. This is England? Oh, yeah, you only have one time zone. We have 6 in our country. Kind of a big deal. If only Hal were here, he could joke about that with me.
Did you know about Ryan's arthritis?
Ryan? He's got arthritis?
Apparently.
Oh, I didn't know. I hadn't noticed he had any problems.
Be light around 10 p.m., yeah. We have 2 time zones. We have British summertime and Greenwich Mean Time. But aren't they... I'm about to move to a country with several time zones. Yeah, I think Australia has 4. Yeah, but Rain, aren't they still the same time zone? It's just one has daylight savings time? Also, welcome back, Chai. Can be light around 10 p.m. Yeah, a lot of the European countries only have one time zone in their country. Baffles me.
I think you dropped this outside. Someone you know.
Oh, this is just from some IT guy I met. I don't need it.
Fair enough. I noticed some numbers on the back. Do you need these?
I don't know. What is it?
1905?
Oh, yeah, that's just a pin for something. It's okay, I can remember it.
So not an offshore savings account or anything?
No, it's not important.
Adelaide, Australia is like a half-hour difference from other time zones. Yeah, they have like, well, I guess like 3.5 or whatever. EST is the summer, GMT is in the winter, but we have 2, because GMT is all around the world for stuff, so we can't just change it by an hour in the summer, yeah. There's a part of the Gold Coast where it's in NSW time despite being in Queensland. Thank you, Frederica. What does it say? St. Bernard's,
Is this yours?
Yeah. That's from my keys. Where did you find that?
Just outside.
Right. Oh, it must have come off when Nathan dropped my keys off. He was borrowing my car.
But you didn't have a car.
Trusting.
Thought you didn't have a car.
I suppose it is. I am a bit too trusting, really. It's a new car as well.
Aha.
Aha.
So the bike's the only way you can get to work, yes?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the car?
I can't drive the car yet, can I? I don't have my license.
Right.
I got a windfall from an insurance payout.
I don't know about England, but they don't let you buy a
something
car
sensible with
without a
it straight
license.
away instead of wasting the money.
What was the insurance payout?
It was for a laptop. It got stolen down at Atlas.
At Atlas?
Well, they didn't break in. I think they just walked in and took it. The laptop was in a storeroom, but I think the lock was broken, to be honest.
Doesn't sound like they're taking their security very seriously.
Actually, it got a lot better after that.
Enough?
Think I'll check it anyway.
Did he get paid enough?
Must have been a very nice laptop to be able to buy a car with the insurance. Or a very cheap car.
That's what I was
going
gonna
to talk
say.
with Ryan about his security measures.
Thank you, love. But it's not open. Andy's using his new command he asked for. But he forgot to open up the thing before he turned it on. But yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is baby. Look at her. Is baby. But yeah, so there's some even 45 time zones in the world. I thought we were weird for having a half-hour time zone. Adelaide, thank you for the 3 biddies. Can't get insurance without a license, but I've never attempted to buy a car. Yeah, when I bought my new car, I guess I can't remember when I bought my old car because it was secondhand. They still asked for a license. But when I bought my new car, they needed my license, so. Okay, so what else? Often lends the car to friends, doesn't have a license. Yeah, I think that's all we need
Thank
for Cam.
you. Probably be back later.
She's a baby. Lily. Hi. We just want to see your face. We just want to see your face. Oh, girl. You can go back to sleep now. There. I showed you all her face. Isn't her little face cute? Look at her little face. Kept his meds locked in the storm. Oh, perfect. So when we go talk to Ryan, then we can ask him about that and then contradict him for that. All right. Let's ask about a couple of things to Emma.
Did you know about Ryan Rand's
Hi, Sammy.
arthritis?
How are you?
Arthritis? I didn't think Ryan had arthritis.
Oh, hi, Mark. Have you seen this before?
Nope. Sorry, never heard of him.
What do you know about this?
This is Simon's. I bought this for him when we were on holiday. Has he lost it?
He dropped it.
He can't keep anything.
Has he lost it? No, I just happened to have it.
Did you know about Simon's laptop being stolen?
Yeah, because it had all my college work on it, which I hadn't backed up or saved. Not that it mattered much, but I did buy a new one. And Simon uses it now. When I let him.
Yeah, Simon, I can't take you anywhere. Use Simon's laptop for her college work. The master students, I say save, backup, save, right? Gotta save early and often. Oh, and Frederico, you'll be proud of me. I backed up a bunch more stuff last night. I thought there was something else. I say as I never back up my stuff. Use Google Docs. Not all of it, because I had to back up all my VODs from no, Lily, you gotta stay. 2022 and 2023 VODs, which was like almost 2 terabytes. There was something else. Oh no, maybe it wasn't that. Okay.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Akka. Lily says, I do what I want. And then we can go... Was that a PIN number on that business card? Okay, yeah, so is there somewhere that... Oh, maybe at the post office? Can we finally go to the post office? No, we can't go to the post office. Was there anywhere that we could add a PIN? I backed everything up, including switched on 2 different USBs and external hard drive. This week in case something goes blank when my tower is being shipped over. Ooh, good point. Into the storeroom. Ooh, yeah, let's go back there. Yeah, to the post office at 10 p.m. Come on, Michelle. I don't know. I was trying to think of places we hadn't been yet. Plus, there's a label for the post office. Why haven't we been able to go to the post office? I'm going to check in here. Because this is possibly the storeroom, right? What if I... No, not that one. Okay, no. My external hard drive has Windows on it. Oh, yeah, that's fair. So you can reinstall it. Go talk to Ryan.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. Know anything about this?
No, I don't. I'm sorry. We have our own IT chap. Lovely chap, in fact. Fat and sweaty, though. It's like a double act, doesn't it?
Have you seen this before?
No, sorry.
I back up my OBS scenes and everything. I spent 2 years upkeeping that for a stream. Yeah, good point. They're all so awful. The Windows borked before I used my laptop. Was all Windows under hardware in the back on the PC, but my laptop is now borked. Oh no!
Were you at Atlas when Simon's laptop was stolen?
Oh, I believe I was, yes. It was taken from the storeroom in the hallway.
Was it ever recovered?
No, we didn't catch anyone. We're quite exposed out here. Somebody could just wandered along the lane, seen into the storeroom. It's not particularly secure. They could have been in and out within minutes. That's why we advise people to keep their valuables with them. You can't be too careful these days, Inspector.
You're right, Adelaide. Okay, so, storeroom isn't particularly secure, but... Where was it? There we go.
Aha.
Aha.
So the storeroom isn't particularly secure, yet you keep your morphine tablets in there. I thought you said no one could get access to the morphine.
Hi,
but
Smums.
they could, quite easily, couldn't they, Ryan?
I didn't mean that storeroom. I meant a different storeroom. I kicked them in there.
Okay.
Oh.
So where was it locked up?
It's upstairs. It's got a combination lock on it. Nobody could have access to it except me and Dad. Nobody.
Combination?
I'll look at that if you don't mind.
Combination.
Don't mind at all.
We have so many storerooms.
Room, I see. Well, I
Lily,
might have a look
no.
around for that. See how secure and combination locked it really is.
Especially since Simon seems to have the combination, probably. Unless my laptop was a gaming laptop, and then my belly up after trying to steam so mine now doesn't even like Stardew Valley. Oh no! Yeah, it was Colonel Mustard. Hey Smugs, how are you? Being forced via witchcraft to stay alive just a little longer. How old's your laptop?
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go find this storeroom. On the back of a card he lost, right? How do I get into it? Oh, I guess I can use this thing. Enjoying the fresh air of the night? That sounds lovely. I don't like that. We're in.
Welcome to the Mirror Room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself as a stranger. The more you separate from your persona, the more aware you will become of your true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and extreme testing. Please read the notes carefully before attempting the module.
Oh, this is a sex dungeon. Yeah, not a storeroom. The students pretty much definitely have access to that, otherwise why the voice? Yeah, right? This seems normal. This has been great. All it needs is Latin chanting. Yeah, well, that was fun. We're gonna leave the mirror room now. And then we're gonna go talk to Ryan about that. I have questions and concerns.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Couple more questions.
Can you tell me what you know about the mirror room upstairs?
Oh, you found that then.
This room Nestle's up for sure, yeah.
Well, it's very similar to the costumes, Inspector. It's designed to help the students look at themselves differently.
And what do you do with the mirrors?
You look at yourself, Inspector. You look at yourself until you start seeing yourself as others do. And you don't see yourself as you do anymore. It really, the idea is that you can see yourself eventually in any way you wish.
So why in a locked room?
To make sure you're not distracted, that's all.
How often is it used?
Not often, a few times a month. Some students find it useful, some don't.
So, okay, hang on. How do we contradict him by him saying that this was a... He said that this was a storeroom, but it was a mirror room. 1905 could be the year they started. Okay. Mirror room used by students. Can I say something about, like, keeps the morphine in a locked room upstairs? No, that didn't work. Okay. Locked room upstairs, but... It's a storeroom for mirrors. Inspector restoring mirrors, come on. Possible I can't contradict this right now. Okay, but we can come back to that.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
That's it for now. Thank you. But now we can go talk to Daddy. Ew, I don't like saying that. It's really gross.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
All right. Let's talk. We have a bunch of stuff to talk to him about. Anything else upstairs? Oh, yeah, we could go back to that.
When did Ryan begin to suffer from arthritis?
Ryan doesn't suffer from arthritis.
Really?
The only thing that Ryan suffers from is a pathetic inability to deal with any kind of discomfort. He pulled his back sometime last year. Since then, he's going around telling everybody he suffers from arthritis.
I thought he had medication for it.
Oh, he only has medication because his GP, who is almost as dysfunctional as he is, keeps prescribing it for him.
Wow. So you don't believe he really has arthritis?
Not at all.
What a great guy. What a great guy.
Do you know who this is? Dean Hayfield, Aztec.
Sorry, never heard of him. We have some prisoner sort who does our IT. Large guy. No manners.
Wonder what no manners is like.
Seen this before anywhere?
No.
And what do you know about Simon's laptop being stolen from Atlas?
No, I wasn't happy about it.
What did you do about it?
Ryan paid a con man to install a complicated CCTV system at twice the price that it would probably have cost. Seemed to do the trick, though. We haven't had a theft since.
So that was when Simon's laptop was stolen, but maybe there was another one? We'll see.
Can you tell me about the room with the mirrors at Atlas? The one with the combination lock?
How did you get in there?
I was given the code for the combination.
By Ryan?
Well, nobody else is allowed to know the code, are they?
And not in theory.
So how is the room used on the course, then?
It's a meditation room where the students can reflect on themselves, literally.
And what about the CD?
That helps too. It's part of the program.
Ooh.
So you send the students into the room, they put the CD on, they stare into the mirrors. And how long does this last for?
Until the CD finishes or they fall asleep. What else would you like to know?
Oh, I would definitely fall asleep. Next it'll be record players. Exactly, might as well use vinyl. No theft has happened since... Do we know about... like the fake theft, but that's not really the same. We have the same brain cell. What's wrong with CDs? I grew up on CDs. I still have a bunch of CDs, not that I have anywhere to play them. I don't think I have anything I can concentrate them on right now.
Probably be back later.
Hi, Heartless. Is it this brain cell? We all share one brain cell. Okay, what's this say? Okay, we just have to talk to a bunch of people. Simon, Emma, James, and Rebecca. Let's go talk to James. Why use a new guy for CCTV if they have their own tech guys? Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay, so you wanted me to go check Adelaide, you wanted me to go check upstairs at Atlas. Let's go do that. And then while we're here, where am I going? Oh, the atrium. Cassettes back in whatever 1990s AD. I remember cassettes. I didn't use them a ton, but I do remember recording stuff off the radio with them. Okay, so nothing here. CDs, records, and cassettes. Love that. Was that a different guy? Said it was expensive. I guess I didn't have to meet a new guy. So we can take a look here. So if we go to Ryan's replies. No, I guess maybe it was this. So Paul said, oh no, it would be under the business card. So Ryan said Atlas have their own TV consult, have their own IT guy. Okay, yeah, so they both said the same thing. That's fine. I used cassettes a little bit when I was a kid, yeah. My dad had James Taylor albums on cassette, very satisfying to use. Nice. I never really used vinyl. If they're the right two, that's all you need. IT consult. Okay. Oh yes, okay, so let's go talk to James. Well, then maybe we can see if Lisa's home. She wants to talk to us more about mirrors.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Okay.
Recognise this at all?
Yeah, he fixed my laptop.
Does he live locally?
I think so.
How'd he fix your laptop then? Did he come in?
Seen this before?
Just a flex only Canadians would care about. I have a game on my wish list called Steam called Cassette Beast, which tickles my inner millennial. What kind of game is it? Okay. Well, there wasn't much
And
to
you
talk
will
to him
probably
about.
be back later.
Let's see if we can go find Lisa. Probably can't, but it's worth a shot. Worth a little gander. No, we can't. Okay. And let's go talk to Simon and Emma.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Tick, tick, tick.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
The mirror room. No, I heard about it, but I think it was only for the students later on in the course. Something like that.
Well, that was useless.
That's all for the moment, thank you. Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module. You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go into a trance. Then, when you're ready, you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so...
Oh,
you can't
really?
get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
Really?
Aha.
Aha.
So you didn't know the combination to the locked mirror room?
Nope.
Except... you'd written it down, hadn't you? This is the combination to the mirror room, Simon, that you wrote. It isn't a pin, it's a combination.
Yeah.
You see, this sort of thing makes me suspicious, Simon.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing in there that you didn't want anyone, including me, to find out?
It's just part of the course, isn't it? I just wanted to go in there when I was ready.
On your own? You didn't give a number to anyone else?
No.
Simon, there was morphine kept in that room that might have played a part in Kate Vine's death. Did Kate have the number?
Yes, okay. We both went in.
Together?
We were trying to outdo each other. We both tried some morphine.
What do you mean trying to outdo each other?
It's part of the course. To see how far you can push yourself. To see if you could do something you wouldn't normally do.
When was this?
A few months ago.
How often did you try it?
Only that once. I'd never do it again.
How about Kate?
I don't know. Sorry.
11 o'clock! Let's go!
So that's how Kate got the morphine. But what exactly does this testing involve? Could this have been what killed Kate? 11 o'clock. Just an hour left to solve this thing. Ask about a few more things, please. Have you seen this before?
No.
Do you know anything about a locked room at Atlas with mirrors in it?
Not off the top of my head, no. I think that's a question for Ryan.
Yeah, ominous music.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Well, you are not being helpful, lady.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Actually, let's take a look at this. Haven't searched the wood for a while. Okay, let's go look at the woods. Ain't nothing there. I know nothing.
Just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You can push it all the way in, Tom, if you want to.
Oh my god!
Excellent, Tom.
Excuse me. Would someone care to tell me exactly
Thank
what's
you,
going
Heartless.
on here?
Don't come any closer.
That man needs a doctor.
No, he doesn't.
I don't need a doctor. I'm fine. Go away.
What is this?
A test.
Of what?
What does it look like? It's a threshold test. A pain threshold test. I thought, you were supposed to be good at working things out. Inspector Jenks.
Is he supposed to know my name?
And so this would be for Atlas, would it? Kyle?
No worries,
You
Chai. Thank you for
disappear
hanging out.
now.
It's not a good idea to talk to a police inspector like that.
Do you want me to make you?
It's okay, Tom. Mr. Jenks won't be bothering
Thanks,
us.
Chai.
Don't make any rash commitments.
Keys?
Well, well. You really should take more care of your things.
Are we going
Ryan.
snooping?
Is your keys, Kyle?
Aw.
No.
Then why did you give them to him?
So that's threshold testing, is it? Sticking a skewer through your hand? I could just ask Ryan or Paul directly about this, but I think I'll bide my time. See what I can do with this key fob first.
Okay, well, if it's a key fob, it looks like it's for a car, and we know that there's a car at the Rand house. Is it here? Bleep, bleep. Oh yeah, the cars are backwards in England.
Bingo. Well, Ryan, what have you been up to? Be very interesting to see how he explains
No, you're
this one.
backwards. Our sons have to drive in reverse everywhere. What did we get again? We got Oh, yeah, check for Kate. Okay. So let's go... I guess we're not talking to Ryan first. Let's go talk to Rebecca. Because apparently we're biding our time. Don't get moving. You'll be outy time for solving this case. Hey, yo.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Thank you so much for that follow, friend. Welcome on in. Oh, we don't have anything to talk to her about.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
And is there anything in the restaurant yet? Welcome on in, friend. Thank you so much for that follow. Feel free to say hi or continue lurking. I guess we could go see Ryan. Hi, Lily.
A few more questions, please. Would you like to explain what this is, please, Ryan? £500 intended for Kate. It fell out of your car. At least I assume that's your car on the driveway at Brandon House.
I suppose so.
So why were you going to give Kate £500, Ryan?
It was just a little incentive, that's all. Just a little incentive.
Not very little, Ryan. £500.
She was a very good student. We heard that she was leaving. We wanted to give her something.
But you didn't.
Well, obviously not.
Are you sure there wasn't any other reason you might want to give her this? Personal reason?
No!
Well, I'd like to keep hold of this for a little while, if you don't mind.
Well, don't consider it a bribe, will you, Inspector?
I had heard Kate wanted to leave Atlas. But... she said she enjoyed it. No, that didn't count. No ulterior reason for giving Kate the money. But was there anything... maybe we don't have anything else right now. Okay.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Go try Dad. Why is there a time limit till midnight? I think it has to do with like just that's what he told his the chief that's what he was gonna do. Get it done by. Yeah, it's until midnight, so we have this hour.
Now, why do you think Ryan might want to give Kate a cheque for £500?
I've really no idea. Where did you find it?
Just outside.
You better ask him.
You think Ryan was interested romantically in Kate?
I know he has a weakness for blondes, but I didn't think it had gone so far as his offering them cash.
How do I contradict this? Just throw cuffs on the slime ball and call it a day, right? Yeah, on the driver's license, but can I like just click on this? No. This? It's nothing that really mentions her appearance. Like, I mean, you can see her appearance, but... Anyone else blonde in the game? No, I think they're all brunette. Rebecca, Emma, even Lisa.
Dogs.
Hi, Mom! I don't know if we have
Thank
anything.
you. Probably be back later.
Oh, yeah, Simon. Yeah, that's true. Let's go talk to them. Yeah. Simon, I guess, is technically blonde.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Is it still so well lit? Right? He's dating Simon. Yeah, that didn't do anything.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Movie magic. Wonder what James is up to. And then call the chief. Ow. Oh. Hello? Hello? Is that your Amazon package? Your Amazon package at 11 o'clock at night?
If you don't mind.
Why do I ask him about that? Because there's nothing on here. This is rude. Let the creepy sus guy be creepy and sus. Sheesh.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Hi, Tram. How are you? Okay, so let's call the chief.
Got something interesting, Jenks?
Very much so, sir. An interesting discovery in Ryan's car. A cheque for £500 from Ryan made out to Kate.
Blimey, how does he explain that?
He said it was an incentive. Apparently he'd heard she was thinking of leaving the course.
What made her so special that they were willing to pay her to stay?
Just a good student, I suppose.
Nah, doesn't add up. £500 is a lot more than an incentive, Jenks. You can buy questions in Parliament for that kind of money. Sounds pretty desperate. Keep on her, Ryan, about it. Oh, and get yourself another drink.
Another drink. Thanks, Chief.
I'm having one. Bye.
I'm having one. Alright, so we're gonna go... Where did James put those boxes? Oh, okay, so let's go look in the greenhouse, I guess? And then we'll go talk to Ryan again. Okay, no, nothing in here. Maybe it's the upper greenhouse? Oh, he got some shoes. No, he didn't.
So James is interested in poppy pods, is he? I think he's got some explaining to do.
Poppies make opium. Opium fucking called it! You did! You did call that.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Sir, tell us about your opium.
What can you tell me about several boxes of dried poppy pods in the greenhouse back there?
Feel free to take some if you want.
What are they for, James?
Decoration? Why?
Decoration.
There's a big market for them among the over 70s.
So what are you doing with them?
Selling them to grannies.
Okay, James, let's just cut to the chase. Are you extracting opium from them?
Me? I can honestly say I've never done anything like that, Inspector.
Sure about that?
Scout's honour.
And who was the guy delivering them?
A friend. Someone gave them to him. He asked me if I wanted them. I said I'd have a look and see if I liked them.
You just thought you'd have a look? No particular reason?
I'm a plant scientist, that's what I do.
Have you ever sold them to anyone else?
I only got them a few minutes ago.
In the past. You know Kate's body had opium in the blood when it was found?
No, I didn't. Hey, that's nothing to do with me.
Let's hope not.
Hazy. Like his hammer showed of Frankenstein's creation. Pods from a friend who didn't want them. Never extracted open from the pods. Selling the pods to pensioners. Didn't he say something about he's never sold stuff? I was making soup with it. It's nothing. Okay, maybe not that one. I just click that for now. And then what was the other one? Never extracted opium from the pods, but I don't know if we have any contradictions on them.
Probably be back later.
And then we can go talk to Ryan and find out the contradictions about the money.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Oh, we can also ask about the poppy
Know
pods.
anything about poppy pods? Come across anyone selling them or anything?
Poppy pods? Well, don't tell anyone, Inspector, but I hear that you can make opium out of those. Why do you ask?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so no ulterior reason for giving Kate the money. There's gotta be a contradiction there. There's gotta be something here. I don't see any. Maybe it's not no ulterior. Well, didn't he say something about being into her or something? Maybe that was somebody else. Maybe that was the dad. Did he get a new car after the vandalism? I think he did. Everyone's into Kate. What doesn't say? Key fob for the car is silver. Oh yeah, because his new car is the Audi. The photos are of a red car, yes. So we don't have anything under the vandalized car photos. Your ice keys match your cars? Not really. Not mine, anyway. Let's see. Oh, what about... Hang on. No, that didn't work. Oh, hang on, I got one. Doesn't know anything about plants, but he knows that opium can be extracted from poppies? Oh, I thought that was a good one. The fob was for a silver car. Yeah. I thought that was a good one. Okay, maybe we don't have anything on him yet.
Probably be back later.
Alright, what's the tip gonna say? Okay, we have to go ask Simon, Emma, Rebecca, and Paul. It's probably about the opium.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? Don't think so. Isn't that opium?
Kind of. It's okay.
Okay, and then...
That's all for the moment, thank you.
See if he's on anything.
Odd question, but have you ever seen anyone handling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods? As in, for opium? No. Though James did have opium tea once, I think.
Ooh.
Where did he get it from?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't ask. James does his own thing.
What does opium tea taste like?
Opium?
I don't know. I didn't try it.
Really?
I didn't want to risk it, did I? But I went to hospital once. I had codeine and I went into anaphylactic shock. The doctor said it was an opium derivative, apparently, so...
Is allergic to opiates. But hasn't he been drinking his tea? And he's also never tried any other hallucinogenic drugs. I don't know much about opium. Is that... No, okay, it's not. Up here? No, hang on. No, I didn't. It's not it. Codeine is not hallucinating, I don't think. No, I know codeine isn't, but I didn't know about opium. Allergic to opiates, doesn't know anything about the poppy pods. Maybe we don't have anything on him. He and Kate took morphine. Is morphine an opiate? Ah. Aha.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
What candidate?
Prime candidate. It means the best person in the group, basically.
What do you mean, test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the...
victim?
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student?
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
Atlas seemed to have this all neatly worked out. If Simon's telling the truth, Atlas are lighting the fuse and then retiring to a safe distance, letting students test themselves and push themselves to their limits while avoiding all comeback. Is this what happened to Kate?
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student. Apparently you get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you know anyone in the running to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
These morals are incompatible. And knows about Prime. Okay, that's fine.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go talk to Paul.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about poppy pods?
Poppy pods?
Ever come across anyone selling them, using them?
No.
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
And so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success.
Really?
We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
The best students. Atlas receives kickback payment. None of that seems like it's contradictory. I don't know why Ryan would give Kate £500. Does that have something to do with this? Kickback and check, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I guess not. Maybe this with this? And finally this with this. No, okay, fine. Do-do-do-do-do, Inspector Gadget. Is this, did she maybe sell pods? No, okay, fine.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's go talk to Ryan again. And if we still don't get anything, then we'll do the little tip.
Ask about a few more things, please. Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever, say, ask Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon, haven't you? I really wouldn't trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives, more than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
You gotta give me one of these top
very
jobs.
Interesting, Inspector.
Top
Well,
jobs.
that's up to you to decide.
Students aren't tested. I mean, is that not counting the aptitude test? Okay, I guess it's different.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
Let's see what else we get. 2 things you haven't asked Rebecca about, and then we'll call the chief.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. What do you know about poppy pods?
Go on.
Ever come across anyone trying to sell them or anything like that? Maybe even in here?
Not that I remember.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas? It's the best student.
And what does that mean?
Oh my god.
It means they
look
get
at
a
her
guaranteed
shoes.
job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And what happens then?
They get sacked.
This list is cool. Did she ever say that she saw people selling drugs? Because she's been taking opium. Arrest her.
Thank you.
All right.
Probably be back later.
Well, let's go call the chief. And then we'll see what happens.
Jenks, tell me what you know first, but this time I've got something to tell you.
Really? Well, what I found out is that Simon was asked by Ryan to test Kate to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate.
Prime what?
Prime candidate. It's the best of the bunch. The best Atlas student. The prime candidate gets an instant job on a fantastic salary as soon as they leave the course.
And how do they work out who's the best of the bunch?
That's what I'm trying to work out.
Well, that's
Right to
very
the
interesting. I'll tell you what I know, shall I? That name they used to trade under, Third Eye. Turns out they were investigated 3 years ago over an allegation of physical abuse. Torture, Jenks. Witness had puncture marks through both her hands.
And Atlas weren't charged?
There was nothing to charge them with. The witness inflicted the wounds herself. Witness said it was something called threshold testing, whatever that means. Go figure, as they say in America.
Can I ask the Rands about this?
Well, there's no point. They won't tell you anything, and it'll just put them on the defensive. Just keep chipping away at them. Try and find out what this testing involves. That's the best thing. Get something on them, and you'll be in a better position.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Nearly there, Jenks.
Okay, so we need to find something on Paul and Ryan. Is there anything down this way yet? Can we talk to the crazy lady again? No, okay. We say it with a normal accent? Wait, what? Tram! Congratulations on going supernova! Let's go! Let's heckin' go! Congratulations, my dear! As the Americans say. Okay, well, what is this gonna say now? There must be a contradiction, so we gotta find a contradiction. What if we... I have one whole cookie to my name now, wow. What are you gonna do with that one whole cookie? Get first next time? Let's go to... I guess we could go back to... Akka, thank you so much for the 50 biddies. And the rose for Trem. Well, they said no disturbing messes, no devil worship. But this nonsense, right? Akka loves me. Because we have... Where was it here? He says accusations. No devil worship, never heard of devil worship. Thought the devil was after her. I'm a moose. I'm a moose. Akka, thank you for the 25 biddies. And then we've got... So under Ryan's replies, we've got Atlas do use some disturbing techniques. Excuse me. And then what about under Ryan's again? Let's go talk to Ryan. Because I think he did a contradiction with the the devil worship stuff before, but okay, let's go down here. Students aren't tested, but I'm pretty sure we have something here. Says they aren't coerced. Yeah. Okay, no, that didn't do it. Oh, can we? Okay, so hang on. Claims auto-hypnosis is not a major part of the course, but they still have the room. Mirror room used a few times a month. That's not it? Mirror room used by students? That's not it either? Mirror room used a few times a month, and not a major part of the course. These all feel like they could. Worst and prime candidates. Okay, so prime candidates. What would we be best students, and then under where was the coerced one? Get a very good job. Hang on. Prime candidates get a very good job. And which one was it under? Oh, auto-hypnosis. No. Aren't coerced or bribed? Oh, I thought that was good. Coerced or bribed, but best students become prime candidates? Dang, some of these are really good. Students aren't tested, but...
Thank you!
Thank you for thanking the mods, Tram. How do they find the best otherwise? Students aren't tested, but you can't, and apparently you can't use two from the same one either. They're good little helpers. So there's gotta be one for like, it's under the Atlas Mirror Room, used a few times a month, but auto hypnosis techniques are being phased out. Yeah, there's something somewhere. Anyone else have any suggestions? We've had some good suggestions so far. Maybe focus on the bribed part. Sorry, I just saw that, Jimmy. Okay, so where was that? Laura, thank you for the lurk. Bribed. Where was that? That was under auto hypnosis. Yeah. Oh, maybe it's the $500?
Aha.
Thank you, Jimmy.
So, students aren't coerced or bribed in any way, except Kate.
I'm not sure what you mean.
You said you were going to give Kate the £500 as an incentive. That's coercion, isn't it?
I really don't think you could call it coercion, Inspector. It was an incentive, that's all, a little encouragement.
So, how often do you use incentives?
Okay, incentive is probably the wrong word. The money was just to see how Kate would respond. It was part of her assessment.
Assessment?
We have to assess students as they progress. We don't use conventional methods like sitting an exam or anything like that. People pay for this course per session. We have to know if they're committed or not.
So you're assessing their progress and testing their commitment?
Yes, we are. We have to. This is a business, not a charity.
Okay.
So Ryan's claiming the money was part of Kate's assessment. And did this assessment also involve threshold testing, I wonder? Or was the money for something else?
Students aren't tested, but gave the money to test assessed her?
Aha.
Aha.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate?
Yes!
And did you ask Simon
Waiting
to
for him
test
to
her?
snap.
Yes, I did. But I didn't ask him to do anything stupid. He knew it was against course rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference! If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine or morphine or whatever, that's his responsibility. So if he did anything wrong, it was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Midnight, and still no suspect, unless you count everyone I've interviewed. It's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death, but I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
Yeah, we didn't tell him about the morphine, did we? So what if we go back to him? Plastic cup. Let's fizz him off some more. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, what if we... Is he at home?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Oh no, we only have Daddy home.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Students encouraged not to hurt each other. Leaders don't get involved in testing students. Don't use threshold testing. I feel like something there. What did he say down here? Leaders don't get involved in testing, but they designed the test to... No, okay, fine, that didn't count. Suspected Kate of trying to play him. What was the CD one? I think there was something about a CD. Because we found a CD. Oh, it was the stunt one? Pulse theft stunt? Oh no, hang on. Oh, it was a DVD. Maybe you saw the letters GP. Oh, mirror room CD. Yeah, that could be it too. Yeah, CD and mirror room used on the course. Yeah. Simon rickrolled Kate. Guilty! Students encouraged not to hurt each other. I feel like that one is... somewhere. Free themselves from guilt, free themselves from their past. Maybe there's nothing there right now.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
But yeah, so if we look at the map, hang on. See, it says Paul and Ryan Ranch, so that's why I thought Ryan lived there. Let's go to the pub.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Hey, that was helpful.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
I think he spends at work and at home in relation to pub being home, I thought. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense he would live with his wife, but it also says Paul/Ryan Rand, so... On her laudanum tincture? What's a laudanum tincture? Let's go see Simon and Emma. Yeah, post office! Oh, the opiate drink, gotcha. We don't get to go to the post office, it's gonna be so sad.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
Well, it's just an impression I got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
Oh, he sounds jealous. Didn't think Kate could be prime candidate. But he also said he didn't... Oh, I guess he didn't say he didn't know her.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Oh, why test her then? Okay, we'll go back to that in a second. Actually, we'll go right now.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Aw, okay. Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Maybe he didn't know that he was testing her for a prime candidate. He just knew he was testing her.
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, you know, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No. No, she never talked about this.
She never talked about Atlas? Why do I feel like that's a lie? Maybe they didn't talk about Atlas. Okay. Thinks Kate would be chosen. Didn't know about Kate's prime candidate status.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
It's a safer bet to assume everything is a lie. Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates, and then call the chief. I thought we already talked to Paul. Maybe we didn't talk to him about prime candidates.
A couple more questions, if that's okay.
Yeah. Maybe there's a contradiction here or something. Leaders don't get involved. Kate was being tested for a prime candidate. I wonder what it meant by I wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates, because we've already talked to Paul. Are the best students, and he did say that Kate was a good student. I thought he said Kate was a good student. Maybe somebody else said Kate was a good student. His argument? No. Well, let me try. Kate was being tested for prime candidate. No, that didn't work. Leaders don't get involved. And threshold testing was what the guy stabbing himself in the hand was. A check. Okay, so doesn't know why Ryan would give Kate 5,000 or 500 pounds, and then leader's not getting involved. What's with the whole check with the CD in the mirror room? Oh yeah, you missed the mirror room. You'll have to go back and watch it after. It was good. Weird. Where is the mirror room on here? Leaders don't get involved. Doesn't know why Ryan, and then Kate was being tested? Okay, no, fine.
Be back later on if that's
It was
okay.
spooky, yeah. It was just very odd. Because, yeah, wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. But we've talked to Paul. Okay, what if we go to call the chief? Maybe we don't have all the information we need, though. It was for meditation.
Hello, Jenks. Yes, I'm still up. Thanks for asking.
Chief Ryan admitted that he asked Simon to test Kate to see if she was good enough to be prime candidate, but he's throwing it all back on Simon. Says it was up to Simon about how he went about testing her.
Very convenient. What does Paul say?
He pretty much backs Ryan up. He claims they don't do any threshold testing.
Well, that's a load of horse droppings. He knows you're onto him, Jenks, which means you're getting somewhere at last. It's only taken you till midnight, but well done nonetheless. Listen, call me back. I'm watching an old movie, but Christopher Lee's only just turned up, so I'll be here for another hour or so, yeah?
Okay, Chief, I'll call
He's
again.
watching Lord of the Rings! Okay, so literally all we have to do is ask Paul. But I don't know what we're supposed to ask Paul about. Or Dracula. I've never seen Dracula.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Because there's nothing we didn't ask Paul about. And I wonder if so if it was a contradiction, wouldn't it say there must be a contradiction somewhere? Mirror room and testing? Yeah, I thought we tried that one too. Mirror room used for meditation. But auto hypnosis not used on the course anymore? No. Oh wait, you said testing. Hang on. Mirror room. Don't get involved in testing students? It was being tested. And nobody's allowed to know the combination code? Oh. Maybe a stretch. Yeah, this is hard. What if we say this and... Okay, no, we don't have anything there. Doesn't know why Ryan would give Kate 500 pounds. Threshold testing thing, then maybe that and they don't use threshold testing. The CD, I don't know if I would call it threshold testing, but I'll try it. Where am I? Atlas mirror room. Oh, hang on. And then...
Aha.
Good call, Aka.
You say you don't endorse threshold testing, that's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing. You keep batting this away, Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really tested, but I am this close to launching a full-scale investigation.
Look, we get a kickback from these students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand?
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make perfect employees.
The slave
month
stuff,
after
remember?
month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this altruistic, goody-goody crap. What we look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with all this comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow, except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
I'll see myself out.
Lovely man, your father.
Shut the gate on your way out.
He does live there. What's he doing?
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You saw this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it. Tonight.
Are we gonna get killed?
Kyle.
He's worse than Nancy. No, get over this goofy hat. I feel like I'm gonna bring a bigger investigation.
Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad.
Yeah,
What's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan isn't there. Maybe lock myself in.
But you have access to the phone booth. Not a mobile phone, but a phone booth.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Time for a final trip to the woods. Let's go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Oh, not that way.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector.
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop the knife. The knife, Kyle!
Kyle.
Drop it!
Drop it.
Good Kyle.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Why would you put your hand on it?
Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. And I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that
Simon killed her? Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
any more likely than you, Ryan? Pig! Oh! I know. Police brutality.
It's all right. Are you okay?
Can I pause it? I can't pause it.
You save someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't an occult ceremony, I don't know what is. The Rands have been lying all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
I feel like I'm gonna write the devs after. Great game, but also maybe implement an ability to pause during cutscenes or like go to the menu. And there was something else I was trying to think of. Oh, fix all the typos. A lot of typos. But anyways. Okay. What does this say? Simon makes of Ryan's accusations, then we talk to people. Okay. So, Heartless, I'm really sorry. We gotta go talk to Simon. Thought those were all British spellings. Not when they miss like a T in the middle of a word. Hi, Lily. You got puppies?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Puppies. 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 There she is.
What would you say if I said it's been suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I know.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving licence, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving licence, please.
I know, hun bun.
See that pattern on the tape there? Let me show you something. See this pattern? Now look at that. It's the same pattern. This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person who's tape like that. Ryan.
Ryan likes washi tape.
He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why has Kate's driving licence got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go to be a prime candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere. It's to teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important to you, all right? Kate gives her driving licence to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out, she goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
But Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her! Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be all over it.
And what if yours is all over it?
It won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
The sky's just opened up. Like, crazy opened up. Like, really crazy opened up. Must be painful being caught. He's allergic to opiates. Yep. I wonder. Oh. I went back into the woods.
In such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
I apparently just went into the woods. Am I done with the contradictions? Am I just following people now? Well, maybe he's going over to Atlas. No? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Inspectors just oversee. Okay, gotcha. Encountering armed people is rare in the Isles. We're gonna go. Let's go back to Eden Lodge. Let's talk to Emma. We didn't get to talk to Emma.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you seen this anywhere before?
I've seen it somewhere, but can't remember. Sorry, no.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone after the meeting last Friday?
No, he just came home. Why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate?
No, definitely not.
I didn't really give us much.
Probably be back later.
And then I'll go talk to Rebecca. Simon might be at the pub.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
When was that?
A couple of months ago?
Have you still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
Add some pattern sticky tape. Last saw the tape 2 months ago. That doesn't really
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
I just like Masterpiece Mystery. Anything in the restaurant? No. Can we talk to Paul or? Oh no, we can't go in. We go behind it. It's gonna say we just have to talk to James. 3 things you haven't asked James about. Okay. And then we call the chief. Post office! I'm gonna be very upset that I never got to go in the post office. Maybe post office is endgame.
more
post office
questions, if
killed
that's
her.
okay? Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
I live in
Really?
a US state
Did
that
you
has
ever
gun
see them
stores next to
together?
Walgreens.
So why do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Sure. So you'd never been in your police car responding to an incident, driven past a school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can.
Wouldn't go that far.
Murder is, isn't it?
No, no.
Maybe you're right.
Thinks everyone is capable of murder. Okay, so even you?
Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
No.
Doesn't know how well Simon knew Kate. Knew Kate through Simon's girlfriend. I don't think that's a contradiction, but I'm gonna click it anyway, just to try it. Okay, that's fine. You just shouted to him!
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay, and then let's try calling the chief again. We get to go to the post office! Maybe that's where it'll all get solved.
Just as it gets to the good bit, great. Go on, Jenks.
So, where to start? Paul admitted that they do use threshold testing. Apparently they get a wedge of cash from various companies in exchange for each prime candidate they produce.
Interesting.
Also, I met Ryan and some of his friends in the woods in the middle of some sort of occult ceremony. I have no idea what they were doing, but it did not look good. But Ryan insisted that Simon walked Kate home after the meeting last Friday. He's claiming Simon killed her.
And what does Simon say?
He doesn't agree, not surprisingly. He says it was Ryan, because of something to do with a piece of tape stuck to Kate's driving licence, which Simon claims belonged to Ryan. Claims it was Ryan who was testing Kate by sticking the driving licence to a tree in the woods in the dark and telling Kate to get it, knowing she'd fall in. And no, before you ask, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
Right, so basically Simon says Ryan was testing her and Ryan says Simon was testing her. Well, either one of them is lying or neither of them are. And nobody was testing anybody.
I suppose that's always a possibility.
Wouldn't surprise
Hawka
me.
and Smugs, are you two the same person?
I can't help you. But you're as close as you're going to get. Just check everything that everyone's said, go through everyone's statements. The answer's in there somewhere. Call me back when there's some good news, eh? Preferably a confession.
Well, if I can get one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chief.
Good night.
Yeah, you both went for the same one. That's oddly creepy. There's a Hazel! Are you going to the post office yet? So is this gonna say contradiction somewhere? Yeah, must be a contradiction somewhere. Does British Cops use the Bad Boys song? Little Hazel Boo. I need like a zoom command. Hazel. I need like a little zoom. I said I need a zoom command. Now that I have one. Andy's being sassy. Andy's being sassy. Who last had the tape? Was it Ryan?
A few more questions,
Think so.
please.
British Cops are just like Hot Fuzz, right? That's such a good movie. Actually, I don't know if we have anything we can
that's all
say
for the moment. Thank you.
to Rebecca. But if we go, can we even talk to Ryan? Because Ryan Atlas is closed right now. I want a banana. Why do I have a craving for a banana? Anyone have a banana? Did I go up to the store and buy a banana? Need potassium? Maybe. I wonder if my potassium's... And then we can't get in, we can't see Paul either. So how are we can we find contradictions without... We can't find contradictions without talking to them. I have 5 bananas. Sammy, can I have one? Sammy. Mom, are you still lurking? Do you have a banana? Can I have a banana? Let's look at the evidence, yes. I have bananas. I don't think I get it through customs. Oh, no. Magus, I want a banana. Everybody else has bananas. I don't. Maybe I'll tell Andy when he goes shopping this week. Get me a banana. Or more than one. I don't think you... Well, I guess you could buy just one. Not at Costco, though. Okay, so... We can't talk to Paul or Ryan. I mean, they wouldn't likely chase a swan, I think. Let's go to the mall. We can talk to Rebecca, we can talk to Emma, we can talk to James. You think Rebecca? Okay, let's go to Rebecca. Kate had Ryan's tape, apparently, which she used for her license. I think the only person who knew anything about said tape was Rebecca. Untitled Goose Game begs to differ. Okay, let's go talk to Rebecca and see if there's a contradiction with the tape.
A couple more things, please.
Okay, so pattern sticky tape. Last saw the tape approximately 2 months ago. What does it say about the license? Hasn't seen the license. Okay, fine. Why does she know about the tape again? Because she said she used some. Ryan had some pattern sticky tape. Yeah, she borrowed some 2 months ago. Here we go. Oh, here what goes? Here what goes? The end of the truth finally? Is it all about the sticky tape? Ryan had some pattern sticky tape. Oh, I bet you there's something to do with the... Okay, hang on. I gotta do this again. Cupboard contains prescriptions for Ryan, but... Maybe they sell the sticky tape at the post office. Prescriptions are for Ryan, not her. Actually, no. I think that's fine. I think that one's actually fine. Simon stole a laptop. It's Spello tape from Harry Potter. False theft stunt. Guitar. Didn't know Liam very well. Do we have anything? Liam's accusation? Ever come across anyone involved with the occult? She also said she didn't know Liam very well. She used to let them play in the pub. Oops. So she would have still come across. Where is it? Oh, that says Lisa. Doll burning sounds occult? Okay, so let's do... Never comes across with anyone. And then... Doll burning. Yeah, okay. Not to ask about the money for Kate. Maybe it's not Rebecca. Going with Lisa legit is just insane. That sucks. I wanted the demon story. Well, we don't know yet. We don't know yet. Okay, I'm
Be
gonna
back
leave
later on,
Rebecca.
if that's okay.
Let's go talk to maybe James. Maybe James will have something interesting for us. If anyone else has suggestions, please
few more questions, if you don't
feel free
mind.
to chime in. Okay, doesn't recognize the tape. Thinks everyone is capable of murder. I feel like this one's gonna be useful. Let's go from the top. Have we seen the tape anywhere else? On the driver's license and the envelope. I think that's it. Let's look at all the other stuff that we have. Packet of leaves. No, it's not on there. Alright, let me go back to the top. I didn't look at everything. So it's on the driver's license. No, I don't see anything else. Nowhere else? Should I go check IRL things? 10 minutes ago was the first I've seen it, but I'm not very observant. What's her face used the tape for 2 months ago? Do we know? I don't think she said. Should we go look
That's
at...
it for now. Thank you.
Should we go look at the... like the stuff IRL? Like... Let's go maybe up the steps in here? He's not been to the pub for 2 months? Okay, hang on. So... that's when she last saw the tape. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. The only thing is that's two different people, and we can only do contradictions within one person. But I like that. It's too bad that we can't find a way to put it in one, yeah. Yeah, I tried that on Thursday so many times. I was like, but this person said that, and this person said that. Why can't I make it work? Because apparently you can't. But let's take a look inside the greenhouse. And then go further up. And then the larger greenhouse. Oh, nothing in there.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Recognizes the tape, but not sure. So, has she ever seen the license? It says, didn't think, so probably not. There's nothing on there, right? No, okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Must be a contradiction somewhere. Can I go see Lisa again? Lisa's house open? No, Lisa's house isn't open. What about the forest? Was there anything in the forest? I'm going so crazy not telling you! Can you nudge? Is there a way to nudge us? Jimmy's been doing some good nudges. We'll get there. And then now we're back at Atlas. And Atlas is locked, I believe, right? Yeah, we can't go into Atlas. Okay. I believe in us! And we also... Oh, let's go check the back again. Go behind the Brandon house. What happens if we use our key fob again? Oh, okay, we already used it. The tape holds the whole case together. Okay, so we gotta figure it out. I wish we could get into Atlas. Okay, so we gotta figure out the tape. What is a clue situation? Can I use the tape on things? Solution legit is just for the greater good. Go in the car? I can't. I tried the fob and it just said, I've already used it here. Rebecca's the only one who saw it. Go arrest her. What if we go back and investigate behind the pub again? Maybe there was some tape in the outbuilding. No, okay. Never mind. If the tape holds the whole case together. But we also can't talk to Simon. We can't talk to Simon, Paul, or Ryan right now. So there's got to be a contradiction with Rebecca then, because she's the only one, as Akka said, that has seen the tape. So it's got to be something to do with her. Last saw the tape approximately 2 months ago. But she saw Kate in the pub, so maybe she would have seen her driver's license? No? Okay. Last saw the tape 2 months ago. Haven't seen the license before? Okay. Typo. Simon had the tape on the envelope he showed you. Yeah, we don't have that as a thing. So close to cracking the whole case. This is hard. Ryan's accusation, no. Kate's prime status. Most students aren't up to the job. Rebecca did see them leave. Oh, do we have... I don't think we have that as a... Yeah, we don't have that as a... Because she didn't say that. Unless it's up here somewhere. It's up here. Last saw Kate in the pub last Friday. Okay, let's click on this one again. But... unless we go back to... what's the broken pendant? Did she tape it up? Okay.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
New theory. What if Emma hasn't seen anyone with a necklace, but she saw Kate? I think I already tried that one. Taped the pub window? Did we see what the tape on the window was? Hang on. Can we see the window? Can't see the window from here, but what tape was it? Ding!
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
2 months ago. Broken pub window. Taped over the window?
Aha.
Aha!
You last saw that sticky tape 2 months ago, is that correct?
Yes.
So how come you used it last week to tape over the broken window outside?
How
That's
are
the
we
same
supposed to know
tape.
that?
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. No, I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine. Obviously, we'll be swabbing everyone in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What'll come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca! Would you like to explain to me exactly what is going on?
Which bit? The fact that some leggy bitch was trying to steal my husband?
I think you had better tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Okay. You want to know what I know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him. Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was her arguing with Emma Bowman. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
She dropped that driving license thing when she came in. She was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to a lake.
She was reaching out over the lake to get it. I didn't do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really? Did you try, Rebecca?
Well, it was too late. She was just flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making these gurgling sounds.
And what did you do?
I got a big stick. I just pushed her down with it until she stopped. Well, she was dead anyway. What did it matter?
You killed her, Rebecca.
She slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who? Emma. It was Emma.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder of Kate Vine. You do not have to say anything, but anything you do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case of mistaken identity. But there are some loose threads here. What was Ryan doing with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't interrupted? And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of Atlas and the Rand business empire. Trying to find out about Paul Rand's past is like peering into dense fog. He gives nothing away and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However, what is known is that Paul Rand has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business empire.
You're going to have to excuse us. Atlas is closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
Contradiction 2, spot the Satanist. Yeah, killed the wrong leggy bitch. It's always the person you most medium suspect. Wow, Paul Darrow got top billing with Jenks.
Quite ominous, yeah. No kidding.
Wait, who done it? It was Rebecca. Definitely for the greater good. Maybe only one person killed, but they are all spooky. Yeah, they are all liars. Hey yo! It's always the wife. Let's go! This is a Kickstarter. I like that. I funded my first Kickstarter, or I backed my first Kickstarter the other day, and it didn't make its goal, and I got refunded. Very sad. It was a game by the same people that made Burn that we played years ago. Aww! Creepy Daddy died. This was an experimental independent game made on a tiny budget. If you like it, please leave a review of the game and make yourself heard. Now what are we gonna do? I'm not tired yet. We did it!